Once the kiwis had arrived from Auckland Zoo, they were on their way to a new home. Predator-free now for some time, the island presents an opportunity for the kiwis to grow without the fear of other animals killing off them or their offspring.
We put them into a burrow just for their first day's sleep, and when they wake up, they go off and they look out for themselves and they find some food.
The bank has been supporting kiwi recovery since 1991 actually, and the trust is just a way to take that information, that knowledge, that effort to the next step and to put a public face into the efforts that the bank is doing.
Education is vital in keeping the kiwi from becoming extinct, with the Bank of New Zealand combining with DOC to release an information pack for public use.
It's called Kiwi Forever, and what it is working with the Ministry of Education. We had a team who wrote and developed an education resource that teachers can use in the schools. And it's applicable for anything from primary through to secondary. So it's a good way to take that understanding about kiwi and kind of instill it into young people so they grow up with that kind of caring and understanding what the situation is with kiwi and helping them identify with their national icon and, why should they care and what can they do about it and how can they carry that into whatever they choose as a career as an adult.
Every effort is being made to ensure the survival of our national icon, with this release just one of many throughout the year.
They arrive when they're about a month old, and once a year they come and they collect they try and capture the adult birds.
It's our delight that some kiwis are going back to that mainland area, and we're also taking some of the adults from Motuora. Instead of sending them back up north, they're going to the mainland as well.
Although the program is over 10 years old and making great strides, the actual number of kiwi in New Zealand is not so promising.
We've got a population right now of about 80,000 kiwi left in New Zealand, which would sound like a lot unless you knew that we had literally millions, and that's just within the past few hundred years. So with the introduction of man has come, of course, the story of all the mammals that he's brought, which is, the stoats, the possums, the ferrets, the weasels, dogs, cats, all of these things that predate on kiwi. So it's a big effort.
So what can the public do to help with their survival?
The number one thing people can do is help provide funding, make a donation to the trust. It all ends up in the hands of people doing kiwi work. But the other thing is just being aware and knowing. So the kiwi do need our help, and there's a lot that everyone can do. It could be as simple as keeping your dog on a lead when you walk in the bush. That could save the life of a kiwi.
I think it was worked out that if we do nothing now, in 10 years' time the kiwi will be extinct on the mainland. And that, for our national bird, is just something I would hate to even contemplate. So it is very, very important that this program continue, and we're very lucky that the BNZ sponsor this whole operation nationwide.
With dedicated people like these, it's hoped that such efforts will not be in vain and we can enjoy the enduring qualities of our national bird in the bush and not always in the museum.